Welcome to another session of Endless Legend. We're playing the Kapaku, definitely one of the cuddliest factions, or you're just looking, but we're going to do some very non-cute, non-cuddly things, like building up armies to put pressure on Purple, the Necrophagus player, and also, I think, picking up some spies to infiltrate Purple cities and slow Purple down, which is possibly going to be even more important than putting military pressure on Purple. But we do need the military units to sort of concur into their territory and set our spies up. What's really good about spies is that they get you, they let you interact with other players, like reduce their science, for instance, in ways that can set them back pretty significantly. I'm going to pick up the strategic intensifier here, just to pick up even more Hyperion. For some reason we're hearing the soundtrack of the Ardent Mages there. I'm just going to make sure I pick up this hero at the start of the turn, because sometimes the enemy or another player can just snatch that away from you, which would be very unfortunate. Alright, pick this up. Cool, we've got a hero. We can wait to pick up this hero later, but I think I just want to get some experience points on them. Now, since I want to get experience points on these spies, I want to give them the fast learner attribute. Now we've got another level of this hero. I guess we're going for this. Make sure we get our best stats bonuses. Yeah, and also we want to pick up that skill that negates the winter, if we can. Okay, we want to inspect her. We want to give her this fast learner attribute as well. Just gaining extra experience is important for picking up a hero this late in the game. And as far as skill trees go, we're going to pick up Manage Topor, gets us these important spying skills faster. Once we've picked up all the relevant spying skills, we can always go back and improve our hero militarily, or make it a better governor, or whatever. Speaking of which, I haven't actually spent many resources on making my heroes better governors. Bonus influence per level, security. Let's see what else there is. Industry. These aren't super impressive, actually. They're not bad, but they're also not amazing either. So, yeah, I could have been doing that a bit more. Not like it's a huge deal or anything. I'm going to assign one of my spies here, just so she could gain some experience points. Let's look at the other armies. Here's an army controlled by my main hero. But I do have a city that's not controlled by a hero, I think. And I can put the other spy here. I just want to make sure my spies get a little bit of experience before I can, before I end up, reaching the locations where I can actually see their cities and put my spies in their cities. At that point, I don't know if we have to attack immediately. We can just let our spies do some work and then set ourselves up to capture the cities later. But speaking of doing some work, I might want to edit my units just to make sure that they're powerful in the endgame. And I think a blade is going to be important because we're going to expect to see a decent amount of infantry units from our opponents. Actually, I wonder if I could pick up a poison reducing amulet. Yeah, although that costs a ton of Hyperion, but it's probably fine making just more units with that amount of money. This unit already has higher tier weapons, I think. So I'm just not going to pick that up. Now, Dust Claws are... yeah, that's probably what we want. Cavalry Slayer is kind of neat, but I don't think the Necrophagus, who are our closest opponents, have cavalry units. So just going to ignore that for now. And we're going to hope to pick up enough Hyperion in the next couple of rounds to make some more army units. Again, we're just using this Actually, yeah, I've already volcano formed a lot of this terrain, so this should be fine for the city. Just want to make sure that these heroes do something productive, picking up experience points, because we're not gonna... I don't think we're in range to make them spies without crossing this border, and if we do, we're declaring war, we're giving up the element of surprise, so... Gotta make sure that my cavalry units are... or my units in general are still in production. So I need to pick up an 8 stack of these new units at least for my main army. Once I have access to more dust, I can think about buying more resources. And with that strategic intensifier, we're actually getting 9 Hyperion per turn, which is great. That's at least 1 unit's worth of Hyperion every 2 turns. This hero is almost everything. We're gonna go like that. Pick up the anti-winter perk probably. Okay, we picked up Arena of Champions. That should be quite nice for us. So that's nice. Let's go there. And now we have Arena of Champions. As you can see, the production from this city is pretty good in terms of influence. We can almost switch over to influence. Yeah, I think I want to put a lot of points into influence, just to make sure that our empire plans are going to be really effective. Because this can really be our influence city. And it's good at other stuff too, without having to invest much. Let's check that we have some stockpiles. Science stockpile. Nice. Just activate that. Oh, and I forgot to keep the Moonleaf active. That's probably a good thing to just keep activating, because... yeah. We can easily buy it. Question is, do we want to buy some Mithrite? I don't know if I want to do that yet. What boosters do we have active? We could get some Grass Silk. Blood Crystals. Anything that has 40, I believe. Sadly, we only have 30 Dust Orchids on the market. Dust Orchids are so good. Maybe I want to buy them all out for the future. Although I can't really afford a booster yet, so it seems a bit counterproductive. We just want to make sure that we have as many good boosters as we can get our hands on. We're producing all of these, I think. Quicksilver, none of these are really great, I think. Maybe gold is worth it. Yeah. Yeah, the strategic or the luxuries are not really super inspiring at the moment, but picking up gold will let us develop our economy a bit. I wonder if volcano formers give us experience. Why not? We should probably volcano form this region anyway. Although I might want to save volcano formers for my invasion. Fortunately, the sea monster is defending us from the sea. Although, if we want to make the crossing here, it might be annoying in the future. Oh well. I just want to start putting a lot of workers in science in this region. We still need to get these upgrades eventually. So maybe that's not such a great idea. Make a more even split. I think we're close enough to winning that we might want to put a lot of workers off food in general. Although getting a new population every 4 or 5 turns is valuable enough that it probably is fine if it costs us a little bit of production. I'm not super close to winning. I guess once we pick up this upgrade, we will be. Now, we're picking up all of these good military upgrades, so we want to think if there's anything else we need. Or if we even want a high tier upgrade, we want to go back and pick up something on the low tiers, like another bonus to food. Isn't actually that bad. Yeah, I kind of feel like I want this, actually. I could go for Aura of Empire, but I feel like we have influence covered for now. I don't know. I'm actually 100% sure about this. Do I want more food or do I want more Empire Aura things? They're both good. They're both good in their own way. I guess Aura of Empire is less replaceable. It can also help us get more food. I mean, we already have some food boosts, but Aura of Empire, we really kind of want to build up our influence at this point in the game. And that's mostly because once we have enough influence, we can get more powerful empire plans, which can improve, for instance, our food as well. So influence is really a sort of catch-all resource. Alright. Unfortunately, I had to re-record this episode a bunch of times because of crashes and etc. So I'm pretty well prepared. I can think of infiltrating orange, but orange is not that close to winning, I don't think. At least not compared to purple. So I'm not that worried about orange. Though orange could be a good target for infiltration. But the nice thing about infiltrators is that they really help you invade other cities. I guess this climatology build is not bad. How many level 2 cities do we have? It gives us a pretty decent flat bonus of 45 science, but it's not that important that we have to rush it. And our science is very strong on its own. Building another burrow, for instance, would give us that amount of flat science, to be honest. Especially when here. This is already level 2, this would become level 2. Yeah, we can even go like this. Yeah, that might be better. Our scientific production is really strong, so I don't have to worry too much about that. I guess I can pick up Quicksilver or something when I do go to war. Now let me look at my armies. In 5 turns, we have an 8 stack. We can use this city to produce units quite quickly. This city not so much. I just feel like I want to pick up some strategics for later. Like if I want to pick up Aura of Empire, might as well pick up Palladian and Adamantian. Probably more Adamantian because I also want to pick up the relevant upgrades on these heroes. I mean the relevant upgrades being the relevant trinkets, and I think the relevant trinket is the Spyglass. Lower infiltration cost, and bonus seniority, I think, for infiltration points. Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. I don't think this hero needs much else. It's improved life. I don't know if that actually helps you infiltrate, but whatever. Make sure to pick these up before we actually commit to infiltration. At that point I might as well just upgrade the armor though. In case I want to use this as a warrior hero for some reason. I mean, they're not great weapons, but they are weapons. Yeah. Never mind. So I guess we want to go check out the border. We can start saving up dust so that we can quickly retrofit these weaker armies and make them solid support armies. Actually, in 3 turns there's going to be a dust eclipse. Alright, that's important to keep in mind. We can use our spy heroes during the dust eclipse, get them a couple of levels, which would be nice. Yeah. Not that much to do at the moment. In a couple of turns we'll pick up the Aura of Empire and then we can go for this difference engine. And once we have that, I think we want to go for the Serum of Itaru, because 100% bonus life and damage is going to make sure that we very rarely ever lose fights again. And that's something we're very interested in, because fighting is one of the ways in which we can keep other empires in check and stop them from winning the game. I really like the Kapaku theme. Now we can pop the blood crystals as soon as we attack, I think. Bonus attack values are important. I guess we can pick up Strategic Intensifier on that resource. Why not? Also, I almost want to build out the city again. Yeah. Just make sure that we have the triangle there, even though we're not getting resource tiles. Let's just make this a new army for the Dust Eclipse. Is this a temple? No, this is a temple. So let's just keep it here. Keep this army here, I think. And keep this army... This is a temple, and this is a temple. No, this is not a temple, so keep that army at the temple there. And that should be fine. We can buy this out, but I kind of want to save up dust for either retrofitting army units or buying out new army units. I really want more Ashen 1 cavalry units. I should also invest in some more melee-orientated units. Firstly, I want them to gum up the ground and like tank a few hits, but also I want them because they're not going to be vulnerable to the annoying disease of the necrophages. It's a battle poke they have. Okay, we picked up the final level of science, which is good. Because now we're finally in a position to pick up this difference engine and move towards winning the game. Although it looks like we could use some more stockpiles to help with that. Now this is important that we keep up our science, we also keep up our happiness, and I think go up for the extra food. Now the trade route bonus would also be nice, because it gives us a bit of extra science, but I think the food still matters at this stage of the game, and bonus dust burn cities is not bad. Production reduction is also neat, and we can pick these up. I wish I had more, but I don't, so just next time I'm going to be sure to have enough influence production that I can pick those up. And we can put those in. We can put those in influence. I would just buy this out. Why not? Yeah. Which city doesn't have Aura of Empire? What is Aura of Empire good for? Bonus on district level 2. We have district level 2s here. Not really. Let's just first get a couple of boroughs here. Aura of Empire will be good in the city. I guess Climatology Guild is really not helping us that much. It's only 45 flat science boost, so I'm not interested in it. Aura of Empire would be nice in the city as well. We should try and get the... We should keep our food production up a bit. It's still relevant. Yeah. It's possible we just want to keep expanding the city. I think we do. Okay, we're still building some extra units. That should be fine. I do want that Aura of Empire in that city as fast as possible. Next turn we pick up 2 new units, and then here we're going to pick up 2 new units relatively quickly. I think we should commit to those. I'll just save up for another terror. Okay, next time we have the Dust Eclipse, which won't give us bonus science, but it will give us bonus dust and potentially other valuable resources. Okay, here can search this ruin. Alright. And we got Starblade, which is an infantry slayer Hyperion weapon. This is pretty cool, though we don't have any infantry heroes. Oh, we do actually. We have our Forsaken heroes, who are technically infantry. Sorry, Forgotten heroes. I keep saying Forsaken. We should move up like this, pick up that, and just keep searching all the ruins. 40 Hyperion, that's excellent. We definitely want to upgrade our heroes with better combat items once we decide to invade. 40 Hyperion again. Wow. 40 Mithrite, that's great. Let me actually look that I can get... the golems are naturally resilient to disease. They're very disease immune. So we want to see if we can edit these ashen ones to make them disease immune. You can even give them the disease. We can, it's just going to cost us. And it's also going to cost us this improved life upgrade, which is substantial. Well, I guess the life we're saving is probably going to be worth it. Just edit. Yeah. So we can always upgrade our units. And we have enough Hyperion that I feel like it's worth it. Let's get a couple of extra terrors here. Even buy them out. Sort of down with that. Important to move over these tiles. And I think we got... No, we didn't get the speed boost on army, never mind. We should pick up a speed boost over there, though. So we gained a level, excellent. I almost want to give our spies those giant claymores, even though they might benefit from having 2 swords. Yeah, that's nice. Don't have to worry too much about that region. The Dust Eclipse is going to last a couple of turns, which is good, but I think during the Dust Eclipse we might already want to plan our attack. Don't have any stockpiles. Defense engine is coming along, not super quickly. It might be coming along fast if we had more stockpiles though. And we can get a lot of stockpiles with the Pillars of Wisdom, although we might want to expand on this city first. Where's a city with a lot of production, which is kind of idle? We can pick up extra science like so from a lot of our cities. We can use our dust actually to cheat out things faster. Nah, that's not worth it. Repair will use that work. Something we're going to pick up in as many cities as we can. Yeah, like so. I mean, getting extra influence is important, but I guess we also want some worker production on industry. Once you pick all of these up, we can think about getting other important things in the city. I guess just expanding the city is itself something I should have been doing earlier. South has nothing to produce. Apart from these. Actually, I could have thought about buying another governor for South. Not the biggest thing. Not the biggest deal. Because... yeah, I mean... that's nice. Actually... I mean, South is nice. Is a nice region. But a governor would take a while to become quite good at this stage in the game. Speaking of quite good governors, I think we just want to head for this eventually, Inspirational Leader. Additional bonuses on our city. Although I could sort of see the flat bonus as well. I mean, we're getting double value on this, and it's going to take us a while to get there, so I'm maybe going for this actually. I think I'm just going to pick up the anti-winter perk. Or not. Nah, let me just get the bonus stats. I'm greedy. Yeah. Nice to have the Kapaku governors later. I actually forgot. I wanted to pick up Native District, just so we can assimilate another minor faction. Nah, maybe not. It's taking us 2 turns, so... Is there any other upgrade I really want? That's the question. I mean, 15% science bonus on my Empire from assimilating another minor faction is relevant here from the Horns. Although I guess I can get rid of these guys. Yeah. These bonuses are neat, but I don't know if they're really worth delaying my victory condition. What I did want to think about getting maybe what I do want to think about getting is the siege engineering. Once I have this, if I lay siege, I can pick up industry stockpiles, which would be quite valuable, I think. Although, I could delay that for now. I might not want it, based on how the siege thing goes. Like, if we rely on our infiltrators for disruption, and not our armies that much. Okay, she gained another level. Excellent. If we rely on our infiltrators for disruption, and not our armies that much, then that siege perk is not valuable. Although I do like me some stockpiles. You might have guessed by watching the past couple of episodes. Okay, let's investigate here. Continue moving our hero along. I do want to make sure my heroes are maximally battle ready when I do go in for the kill. Even my infiltrator heroes, because it's possible. Stiletto of the Delvers, hectic. That's pretty cool. Picking up cool, unique weapons. Nice. Our faction quest actually gives us a unique hammer, which would be nice to have. But, yeah, it was an inconvenient spot, so I decided to not prioritize the faction quest in this game. Would have been cool, but yeah. Defense engine of 14 turns. I really want extra stockpiles. I guess I could have saved some, whatever. Not the end of the world. Okay, we're just gonna collect that and then send this army unit down. New army, let's just link up there. And I think... Wait, do we have armies? Oh, we have here. We can link up here as well. It appears we have 1 too many already. Actually, we have 7 units in this army, so this is already part of the reserve. This is the latest Ashen one. And I guess we can link up here. As long as we make sure to retrofit all of these. Now, this will be the reserve army. It's fine, it's good to have reserves. So we have already a powerful stack of units, which makes me feel like I want to rock and roll pretty soon. By rock and roll, I just mean attack. Do something vaguely aggressive. Let's pick up this hero, because I think a Kapaku governor is going to be a decent choice at this stage of the game. Mostly because their skills are very quickly relatively relevant. Like the exploitation of volcanic terrain. Might be something better to get, actually, but whatever. Barrow Street. I'm just going to pick that up. And pick up... I guess a fridge? Why not? You can actually buy out the fridge. Make sure our food production is good enough. And I guess we can go Geomic Labs, dust with this dust thing. This is quite nice. The Dust Revitalizer is something I want to think about picking up. Maybe not. This city is doing quite well in production. Which cities are doing well in production? Well, I guess the city is doing well in production first because of the way I stack things. Let's go to something more reasonable like that. I say more reasonable because I want to start prioritizing science, actually, on most of my cities. just want to make sure that we have enough science production, that we can pick up this difference engine in a reasonable amount of time. And in this city, we're going to, I think, pump out a bunch of not rural universities, Pearls of Wisdom. Those are the ones. And what the Pearls of Wisdom will help us do is make sure that every turn we're getting a fat, nice bonus to our science. And the city already has enough population, though, come on. 20? Ridiculous. I don't have any more room for pearls, so I guess we can get Rural University here. So we have a 7-unit army here. Just going to move that over. I'll retrofit all my armies with the dust I have just before the invasion. Here's the last army, I think. Yeah. And I'll also retrofit my heroes. Probably with Hyperion weaponry. Okay, they only have artillery ships there, we don't have to worry. we're not really contesting the seas, which is okay. We might want to keep some units back as like a garrison against this army. In case they try and do something funny, you know. Don't put pressure on us. I guess why not? We don't actually have to make another terror. We can just make another Borough Street, I think. It's going to be better. And then just go into some rural universities. Yeah. Difference engine is coming up in 12 turns. In the meantime, we can get bonus XP on our heroes, which is always nice. And I almost feel like we can start popping this blood crystal. Getting 2 a turn. It's active for 10 turns. Actually, no, why not? I'll forget about it. Real justification. Otherwise. So, what armies? Okay, where are armies? Here's one of our armies. I want to move it straight to the border there. Actually, I can think about already setting it adrift. Move this army down here as well. And then our last army over here, the important one. We want to move it through here, I think. Just pick up that upgrade. We'll switch around our heroes once we get on the right track. I guess we can just retrofit these Ashen ones. They're going to lose a decent amount of health, but they're also going to get disease immunity, which is important because it's gonna likely we're only going to take 1 hit from their armies because of how much damage our units do. But if we slowly dying off from disease, that's also problematic. Now I want to make sure that this hero is well equipped as my warrior hero, basically. Disease immunity is important. What else is important? Make sure we have the best army buffs. Army resistance bonus, defense, and initiative. That's not bad. Army piercing bonus, what is that? Attack and damage. Okay, that's pretty good. And another defense bonus, or an attack bonus. I think I'll go with the defense bonus. Our hero is pretty fast already, I think. You don't have to worry about that too much. And I guess we can choose between a great hammer, a giant spear, and that's it, I think. Or a hammer and a shield. I guess I'm going to go with the great hammer because stun potential, although it looks kind of funny. This does a lot of damage. Which one is a bit better? This one has more attack, but this one gives us a bit of extra defense and initiative. They both look really ridiculous there. What is that even? Is that a hammer or like it just looks like a funny stick? Okay, let's just give the hammer a looking hammer. Bonus damage. Actually, we're gonna go with the other hammer because we're choked on Mithrite. Yeah. We're gonna go for the bonus. No, we can't really go for the bonus damage. We don't have enough Mithrite. Bonus health is not terrible either. Yeah. Let's apply that. That's gonna be a warrior hero. I just want to make sure that these heroes have a decent weapon in case we do have to fight with them. This is a great sword. But we can also pick up 2 small swords, or small axes. Or we can pick up this great sword. Oh, we can dual wield this? Excellent. That's great. I do want to pick up some tier titanium armor as well. Yeah, next time I'll upgrade my other Forgotten Hero weapons. As opposed to, you know, with blunt instruments or something. Now I want to unassign this hero here. And I think I want to unassign her. And I want to unassign this hero. And make sure our hero is assigned on our best army. Which is this one. Yeah. And let's just move that there. Now these armies can begin as sort of a landing party. And next turn we're just going to move them there while our other army catches up. Now here we're still picking up Scientific Envoy in that city. Not great, not bad. It just kind of is. Yeah, I think everything else is in order. I do want to make sure that my last hero has some weaponry. Just in case, you know, I'm forced to fight with my Forgotten Heroes. I have the Hyperion to spare, like, why not? The fact that they can dual wield these 2 swords that I found is pretty awesome. Look at that. And again, this war is not about gaining territory. This war is about making sure that they don't win. Have I improved? Yeah, I have improved our weapons. Looks really cool. This is also quite neat because we can just reassign them in the field if we want. If we find we need more armies or generals, just do it very quickly. Cool. We applied that. So now we have 2, and also the main thing is that the Forgotten Heroes, we don't want them. We want them to be spies, but what if we don't need spies anymore? Then we're going to make sure that we pick up skills that are relevant. And one way of doing that is just picking up extra warrior skills. You know? Pearls of Wisdom, or what we're creating here. I'm going to just build a couple of extra units on these cities. Just as insurance against a possible attack by Orange or whatever. Now we can't pick up another spy. By spy, basically. And we've got a full set of governors, so that's fine. Difference engine is coming along decently quickly. Once we have that, we should probably go for the Serum of Itaru, just to make sure that our military campaigns are successful, or maximize the amount of disruption we can bring. Now we're about to hit the beaches, as it were. We still have a couple of... Oh, I got Corridors of Power, that's nice. I mean... Wait, what was I saying? Anyway, we're gonna make sure we cross this border here. Alright. Maneuver our forces into place. And we can start infiltrating. By picking up... which of our heroes is a better infiltrator? She is, I guess. Alright. We don't care about these guys. Okay, we've grown our population in one of our cities. We can send our bonus units over here. I would have reduced that, yeah. Although I'm kind of worried about our border conflicts, or potential border conflicts. Yeah, we'll send over this unit at least, retrofit it as well. And just send it over here. It should be easy enough for it to get across the ocean. And that just having a bit of reserve units is pretty important. Now I want to find a second city to infiltrate, and what I basically want to do is either pick up ways to make enemies' armies worse, and we decrease the morale. Decrease scientific production is also possible to set them back, and also destroying their fortifications. These are the big 3, I think, that I have to think about balancing. I think we still have a bonus on this army, so we probably want to find an engagement before the dust eclipse ends. I suspect armies will be better anyways, but yeah. As you can see, we're slowly getting this difference engine. That's really the most important upgrade for the scientific victory. And here, just get that. Cool. I'm just going to move this army forward. And let's start. Whoa, never mind. No, we can start the engagement right now. Our enemy is quite confident that they're going to win. Wait, is this up a hill? I wonder where we should place our... We should probably place our infantry units in a position where they can easily get around and attack the enemy, because the cavalry units are so mobile anyways. So can the infantry units actually engage with the enemy? It looks like they can. But just make sure that this one wraps around properly, that there isn't any unnecessary conflict. I do want to make sure that these tiles are... Which ones are moving faster, these necrodrones? These necrodrones are. I do want to make sure that these cavalry units engage these units and just stop them from spawning new units there. And I'm not the greatest at battlefield maneuvering. Fun, a bit confusing. But I think we should be able to do pretty well here. Okay, they moved there, which is annoying for us at least. And look at how much damage we're doing. I mean, we're taking a lot of damage with those armies, but we're also dishing a ton. And we also have other units, like these warriors here, to tank for us. Let's see what our hero can do here. 200 damage. Excellent. As you can see, like, the cavalry units... Oh, I'm moving to the wrong positions, great. The cavalry units are very powerful. Look, that was their critical and our basic attack, and we still out-damaged them there. It was pretty insane. Not picking up diseases is definitely the right call. Like, I'm glad that I... Well, I'm not glad that I had to re-record, but now I know that trick, which is good. Okay, that's good for us. We want to make sure we can move this unit up here. Yeah. I guess we want to make sure that this unit hits... No, this unit hits that, just to make sure it doesn't move. And here we can do that. Or even move like this. We want our hero to do more tanking if we can. That seems alright-ish. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did a lot of damage there, that was great. We did less damage there, which is not great. Yeah, look at how much... I mean, their armies are clearly very good as well. So this is actually quite a tense fight. To be fair, it isn't actually the end of the world if we lose... If we lose these fights, it's probably bad. But if we don't make huge amounts of headway here, it's okay. Oh, okay, their infantry units are quite important, or quite powerful there for them. And they have clogged up our reinforcement, which is a little bit irritating, actually. It looks like their armies are quite strong as well. I wonder if they picked up a Serum of Italy or something. It's definitely worth checking next round. I'm going to move this unit back. I don't want it to die randomly. This unit is probably going to die randomly. I'm going to move this unit down there, stop that. Yeah. I'll move our hero there. Can move this guy away. This character needs to move there. Micromanagement is so annoying this game. It's almost... Oh, we lost. Yeah, so these fights are going a lot worse for us than I thought they would, which doesn't bode well. It means we're probably going to have to try and disrupt this faction using our spies and assassins. Okay. I don't know why it went there. Never mind. Wow, that was a huge amount of damage. I need to remember to move these units every single time. If I can kill this hero, that'll be a big win for us. Excellent. Okay, so at long last we're sort of coming out on top here. We're just going to move this unit away. Move our vulnerable units to the back, basically. Attack like this. Attack like this. Send this unit in front. This unit can do some damage. This unit can do some damage. Make sure that these are active units are actually... Or healthy units are actually doing something. Okay. I wish there was a way for us to quickly get hit points back on units. Unfortunately, we're not playing the Broken Lords, where you can do that very trivially in the end game. No! Oh, whatever. Nobody said it was going to be easy. If we can capture a city, we can use that as a base of operations to pump out more units. Okay, that did reasonably little for the stage. Okay, that's pretty good. Gain some life there. That's really nice. If we can kill their hero, it will really benefit us. Again, like I said before, I'm not excellent at this game. I feel a lot more comfortable playing in this space too. But I'm enjoying learning this game. And one of the things I don't feel that good at yet is like battles in general. Although it looks like we are doing very well in this situation. So we're just going to keep these units back. We don't want to lose any units for no reason. We can always reshuffle our armies later to make sure wounded units don't have to fight. Or we can just wait a couple of turns for them to gain some health there. So this engagement we basically managed to beat. Oh, it's because of the dust eclipse that hero was actually a bit better. Never mind. It doesn't actually matter. I thought they had some sort of dust eclipse bonus, which was, oh, our units are stupidly stopping them from spawning, which is a bit unfortunate because we could have led 2 extra units out of them. And maybe I should have watched out for that, but I don't know if I could have prevented that. It was just the AI controls being ridiculous. Let me know in the comments if you have some tips for how to prevent that. So we lost 2 units, one of them a decent one, and we destroyed their entire army and their... Well, we didn't actually kill their governor, but that was very impressive. Just gonna keep building initiative. Actually, I almost want to improve my hero's damage because the hero is so important, so powerful. We can move a good unit over to our main army. We can swap out this unit. It's very vulnerable, I think. Is there anything else that's better, though? Yeah. Go there. Just gonna make sure our armies are relatively close together. And I guess we can start this. No, they have an army here, so that's not that good if we order them like that. Let's move this army here. This army like so. And we can start besieging the city. Sure, our armies are all close together. But also I think we want to spend a little bit of our resources here. Just to make sure that we can volcano form the areas we're attacking. So here we want to volcano form, and here we want to volcano form. And in 5 turns that means we're going to get some health regeneration on our units. And this army can go here. Let's see if we can pick up some extra, if we have extra riders in our empire. Yeah. Just send it this way. Just as a kind of reinforcement unit. Yeah, I want to pick up a Royal University here. If we gain extra pearls, I would spend them on more pearls of wisdom, but we didn't, so I won't. I still want to watch out for stockpiles. If we randomly pick up stockpiles, that'll be good. How much dust ore do we have? We almost have enough for a booster, so it's kind of a waste to buy that. There's more dust orchid available. I might as well dump dust on this at this point. Yeah. When more dust orchid becomes available, I'll be able to pick it up, get that booster. Dust orchid is just so good. It's really worth going after in the end game. Oh no, this is another fleet. I guess we're gonna have to spam this button. Speaking of spamming buttons, I might want to engage with this force immediately. Or not. They've lost a lot of army units, so they might want to back off. And if they do back off, that gives us some time to replenish our army health totals. Do we definitely do it? Okay, never mind. Okay, retreat with this army. And we're just gonna... we have to complete the fight first. I'm gonna just keep picking up this upgrade. It's very good. Okay, an enemy spy is over here. Let's just round up. It's kind of annoying that they're spying on us. Get bonus seniority or reduced chance of being in jail. Both are defensible choices. We can pick up our other spy and put her here. Next level in 2 turns. Okay, looks like our spies are doing okay. There are still no proliferators in these armies. We don't have to worry about that, so that's good. So the proliferator is the unit that the... I almost wanted this army to not participate. This army is all fresh. The proliferator is the unit where I can I reorder them? Oh, I can. Yeah, I can move this all the way to the bottom. That's awesome. I can move this all the way to the top because it's giving me a high tier unit. So the proliferator is really the unit that is best for. It's in some ways it's the signature unit for the necrophages. Sorry, it took me a while to come up with the words there. And what it helps you do is sustain an offensive. So it's really the thing that makes necrophages really powerful. Because every time you kill a unit that's been hit by the proliferator recently, that enemy unit becomes if it dies, becomes a unit for your side at the end. So we picked up Dust Orchid there, really good. But now let's see about this fight. Alright, waiting for opponent. That's weird. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, that is a bit strange. I hope that actually means the fight is going to happen soon. We can do some other things. Maybe that's a bug. Would only be appropriate for the necrophages to have bugs. Or be bugs. Same. I guess luxuries, we can pick up some dye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know how much I need. Yes. 50% bonus influence is no joke at this point in the game. We're still waiting for the opponent. This is really weird. Normally the AI reacts immediately. I'm not actually sure what this bug is all about. But I think it's, anyways, time to end this episode. So at this point we're putting some pressure on purple. We'll see how this crucial second battle turns out in the next round, or the next session. And if we can keep up the pressure on purple militarily, or if we're going to have to rely on these infiltrators to set them back scientifically. In the meantime, with these stockpiles, our difference engine is coming along quite well. After that, we'll be able to pick up the Serum of Italy to at least make sure that our second wave of offenses is powerful enough to put the screws on purple. So join me next time as I continue my Kapaku playthrough as we enter the critical turns of the game, and hopefully find a way for this crucial fight to commence. Thanks again for joining me. I hope you had fun and learned something, and watch out for the next episode.